Welcome, cats and kittens, to another exciting edition of 20cc's of Catnip. Today I'm going to bring you some 1 vs 2 gameplay against 2 amazing humans, Cake and Clutch. Let's see if we can have our cake and eat it too. This actually starts a few seconds into the match, not right at the beginning, but you can see they're still in the tower here. I see them coming around the corner and I just nope out of there because I have been in that situation before, and this big flat area is no place to attack the humans. So I actually want to bring them over to these buildings right here. They're a very advantageous position for the hunter if someone starts out of the tower. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies the hunter can fit in. DFA is not as prevalent here. I managed to get off a nice spit stuck, but I don't think he cares. Going for the ground pound. I get swiped once, so I'm a little low on health. I gotta keep that in mind. They're flying around with some flares to protect them, so I can't even pounce, but I do want to separate them, so I go in for the horde spit. I hit one of them, bashed through the roof of that building. So I can't really knock him off the building, unfortunately, and come back up. I don't want to get DFA here, so I go into the building. If they come in, I can just ground pound them away from the entrance. Fly up here, get sniped again, and I'm at 30 health. So now I really have to kind of scoot on out of the gameplay and back up for a bit. I want to take advantage of that horde spit, knock him off the building, but it is just not going to happen. So take a second, get my bearings. I wasn't going to do that. I think I was just kind of thinking maybe I could, but I wasn't going to shoot that. That was never going to work. Although I have gotten long shots before. But I do want them to come over here. This building surrounded nest is not a bad place for the hunter. These guys are actually really good at teamwork. You'll see a lot of it throughout the match. I go in for the horde spit here. I'm not sure how this doesn't stick, but it didn't really matter, honestly. He comes up with a grappling hook, and I am able to get off the ground pound tackle combo off the roof at a huge height for an insta-kill. I absolutely love that combo, and it is the reason that I keep my ground pound as low as possible. A lot of people will upgrade their ground pound so that they can hit humans into spikes more, but I don't find that happens that often, so I keep my ground pound low and my tackle high. And that allows me to ground pound them a short distance forward and then tackle them off buildings for an insane amount of damage. Now going for the tackle here, unfortunately I do die from the ground pound combo with a heavy weapon after the tackle, which was nice on his part. If you saw, I used Toxic Spit on the human, but I waited exactly 5 seconds. That's not really applicable anymore because they lowered the revive time for humans to about 15 seconds. But back in the day that was a good strategy because the toxic would last just long enough to kill the human regardless of whether or not his friends managed to get to him in time. You just kind of waited the 5 seconds, and then for 25 seconds they wouldn't be able to get anywhere near him, and it was just a good way to keep revive people down. So they're already at the nest here. I come in, try and get a couple of spits off. They get kicked royally off the building. Thank goodness I didn't fall into those spikes. I actually hit him with the UV spit and going for another tackle combo, but unfortunately I'm not able to capitalize on this one. You'll see he actually does manage to escape. And I'm trying to fly around, trying to smash him a couple times, but it just doesn't work out. I miss the ground pound, and they come in for the swipe kill at max height, which I'm not happy about. But I know it's just latency. It happens. Any game where one person's the host and one person isn't, there's going to be a little bit. For the most part, I never actually saw any lag in this game, so I wouldn't put that blame on anything. But we do revive, we come back in. Ness is already pretty much dead. I gotta fly my way over there as quickly as possible. Hopefully not get smacked in the process. I put down a Toxic Spit because I do not want them to come back to it, but I get kicked into a Toxic Spit, which doesn't damage me. But, you know, still insulting. Like getting kicked into a flare. It's not fun. I actually get trapped under the roof here and get swiped again. Which was not fun. But it happens. It's a good job on their part. Sorry, I can't speak. So we just sit back, wait for the revive. Unfortunately, the nest is destroyed, so they're going to be going right back over. They're pretty close to the nest already, if I'm not mistaken. So once again, we're going to fly back in here. I do die a lot in this match, honestly, and I'm going to keep all the clips of me dying because these guys were quite good at teamwork. I wanted to go for the tackle combo, and I missed it somehow. I know you can still tackle if they're grappling, so I don't think that was the reason. But I try and fly out here. I don't want to get death from above, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he was going to hit me with. So I just back up, regroup, and see what they're doing. And they're on top of things. So that's not always good. My mistake right here, I did want to go for the Toxic Spit, but I kind of missed it. I'd heard that you can swipe people off of lampposts, so I try and go for that here. It does not work out well. I'm actually 100% sure I missed him here. I'm pretty sure it still works, but I'm fairly certain that I just 100% whiffed the swipe there. And it's funny because they actually both come down on me at the same time, like double stab right into my eyes. I mean, it's funny now, it wasn't funny at the time. So I'm going to go right back over there. They're already attacking the other nest. Fly over the safe zone, hopefully not get killed by it. He pops back up there again. I'm like, nope, knock him off with a failed bounce. I don't even care if I fails. I just want to get him off the telephone pole. I come back over. Managed to get the Horde spit off thanks to the drop kick locked into animation. Get a nice tackle off and chase him down. This does not end well, unfortunately, as you'll see. I lose all my energy, and his friend is still out there, so I try to go for the UV spit and fly away, but I get swiped from a very long distance away. Again, I know it's latency, but it is a little frustrating when it happens. So we are quite dead. And we're going to come back in just a second. I believe the nest got destroyed here. No, it's still alive. There's a part in this match where the nest gets destroyed and it doesn't tell me, which is a little concerning, but I don't mind. There we go. Nest destroyed. So they're still around here. I don't want to get death from above again, so I just fly right over here. I want to wait till they both come up here before I shoot this, because I can see them grappling, so I just pop that down. I actually managed to get one of them, thankfully. Get another tackle off, fly him right back into his partner. This is interesting. I get the ground pound off, and then I get 1 and 2. But thankfully, the first one is just enough time for the Horde to be able to kill him, and the second one gives me enough time for the Horde to be able to kill him. So probably not a good idea to focus on drop kicking the Night Hunter when the Horde is surrounding you. But it was a good chain. It was a good chain of drop kicks. Hopefully I could have gotten out of the third one had the Horde not been there, but I don't know. We'll never know, I suppose. So we're gonna fly back in here. I see one of them spawning. I want to go for this guy right here. Is that clutch or kick? Whose boot just went in my face? Kick! I want to fire a spit and I miss and hit the barrel. I mean, that was just poor aim on my part. I'm going for the ground pound here, but he pops back up. I know he's going to do it, so I just go for the spit right on the roof, and it actually pays off. I managed to do the tackle combo, but he does not take enough damage to die, which I was a little sad about. And I land on the ground here. I don't want to get deathed again. So I pop up. I am trying to chase him, but he's already back at full health, and I don't really have enough spits to attack him right now, so it's kind of a fool's errand. I should have just backed up from the beginning. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up. Now it is 2 spits to 3 lives, so I am a little behind here. And I don't like it when I'm behind. I believe he used camouflage to get rid of the Horde, which I'm fine with. That's fun to do. I go for the UV ground pound just so I can get the effect off indefinitely. Fly out of there so I don't get slapped from above. I see they're both up there. I switch right to Toxic Spit because it's really an underused ability, and just pop it right on top of them. Now all I need to do is distract him, going for the ground pound, going for the tackle, and the toxic damage does the rest. It gives me a nice kill that I can swipe him down with. His friend's down here. I thought the UV block was still in effect. It was not, and he shun pose right around me like a classic Bleach character and slits my throat from behind. Nice job on his part. Poor job on my part. I really like fighting these guys. It's very good teamwork. And they're really nice after the match, too. Cake especially, I've already faced Cake before, and he is very good. I've never faced Clutch before, as far as I know. But they do some good teamwork together. A lot of knowing where each other is, a lot of sixth sense. It's fun to watch them and use. So I want to go for the ground here. I smashed the building, so I can't go in for the tackle combo. I'm just gonna get out of there. I didn't waste any spits or anything, so no skin off my zombie back. Not really sure what they're up to here, but I do land in a restricted zone, so that certainly didn't help the situation. See if I can fly around a bit, come at them from an angle a little more in line with the nests, so they have to come to me and not the other way around. Fall off a building. Nobody saw that. They're kind of stuck together here, so I want to go in for a nice smash, but they do fly around quite well. And I go in for the pounce here. I managed to get one of them with a leapfrog, and it kills him, and then I land in a flare for the other guy, so that didn't really help. But here, I got him trapped in here, so I pop him with a horde spit so he can't run away, and then UV and just smash the flare. So I'll be able to get a nice kill off of that. Bring the match a little more in my favor. I believe I'm one life ahead at this point, but it is not going to last too long. I catch him alone, and that's the best thing you can do when it's 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4. Get people alone. Because the moment the teamwork stops, it's a whole new type of gameplay, and they're not always in the mindset for it. So he goes in for the swing, but I mean, once he had a certain amount of health and no UV light, you can actually hear it click off after a few seconds. There wasn't anything that he could do if I just kept swiping, so I just kept swiping. His friend comes back to defend him. Unfortunately, I don't have any spits or UV blocks, so I just have to fly right on over there. Because I don't want to die, even though I do multiple times. Going for the pounce here. I thought he was facing the other direction, and was kind of hoping I can get like a surprise pounce, but did not work at all. Got royally UV lighted. Unfortunately, they are right back together again. So I'm going to have to face their combined wrath if I want to get any kills. Going for the horde spit here, and actually managed to get it to stick at a very strange angle. He goes in for the drop kick, misses, but I missed my tackle, so even Steven. I want to climb up here, get him with the UV, but it doesn't even matter because he shoots me and he gets a massive amount of damage and then comes up and swipes me from the side, which is, again, good on his part and sad on my part. But, you know, all is well that ends well. Now we are going to revive in here. In a little bit I am going to have to cut a slight bit of gameplay out. Spoiler alert, I die a bunch of times. Just because Share Factory does not like it when you go over a certain amount of time. But, I did want to keep this particular kill in, because I thought it was pretty sneaky on their part. Kill on their part, I die. I like the way they killed me. So I'm going for the ground pound here, managed to get him off of it. I missed the tackle and just going for the swipe instead. But his friend's up here. I fly up here, and he immediately uses the grappling hook and pops down there. Then I pop him, and he uses the grappling hook again. And right as I'm climbing up, I get slammed in the face. Excellent use of the grappling hook. I just thought that was cool. I like it when I die sometimes. It's fun. So it takes me a little bit to revive here, but at this point I do have to cut a little bit of it. They managed to destroy one of the nests. I do not kill them in the process, so we're still at 3 lives. We're going to hop right back into it. So the nest is already under attack. I'm going to see if I can fly my way back there without running into too many trees or buildings or telephone poles, which I seem to do quite often. Get back up onto this building right here, because I know direct confrontation does not work too well against these guys. I see he's attacking the nest. I switch to my toxic spit if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I get shot at a couple times first. They do like shooting at me. One of them is on defense, one of them is on offense. Very good. Anyway, switch to the toxic spit, fire it down there, but it unfortunately doesn't really matter because he pulls out a bow and starts shooting toxic arrows at it. And I actually managed to get off a really nice shot here straight through this tree and telephone pole right where he was standing, but it's just a second too late. I'm pretty sure Cake has a sixth sense for when people are spitting at him, which in and of itself is a very strange power to have in real life, but in BTZ, very useful. Well, unfortunately, we are a little behind again. We're at 1 life to their... Sorry, 1 nest to their 3 lives. Want to go in for the kill here. And I go in for the ground pound, and he disappears. And I'm like, where is he? Oh, he's above me. Smash in my face. I can assure you, I am not getting any zombie ladies tonight. Because my face is a mess. That'd be an awkward date. Hi, I'm Night Hunter. Please excuse the knives in my face. I was fighting the same guy over and over again. Anyway, they managed to kill the nest already. They're already on the second one. I pop a Toxic Spit right there because I've been in this situation before, and that is a very popular nest to go after first because it's a little higher than the other ones. And as you can see here, they kind of just focus on that one, which is exactly what I want in this particular little span of time. We're still at 3 lives. 1 nest left. As long as the Toxic's there, they can't go after that one. I'm not sure why they'll just go for the other ones, but there may have been like a goon or something. Cake is fighting me. Quite well, actually. But I do want to come down with the ground pound. I managed to get off a UV, which is lovely. And actually get the bounce off. Unfortunately, I tried to go for the leapfrog and it doesn't let me connect, which I guess is because I went considerably out of the range of the pounce. I go down here, managed to get the ground pound off, but I don't have any... I don't have enough energy to capitalize on it. I can get a horde spit off too, but it really doesn't matter because he is above me. And I'm pretty sure I just get sliced again. Good use of the camouflage. I'm a little sad that he had time to camouflage and grappling hook to kick my booty. But I'm pretty sure that was the potion, so I don't think he was like... I don't think he planned to have a zombie down there to use the effect of. But I mean, using camouflage potion when horde's on you is fine. It's a good strategy. So he's still camouflaged, but thankfully the cloak potion does not last that long. So I'm going to fly over here. 1/2 of a nest left. Now 1/3. 2 lives left. Clutch goes in for the kill. Thankfully he doesn't really see that I'm there, and I am going to spit off. It's not even a spit stick, but he's a little too distracted. All I have to do is keep them on their toes until the horde gets here to help me. Throw down the UV spit. I get drop kicked. But all I gotta do again is just keep him in one spot until the horde can come in and save my booty with a beautiful double kill to end the match. Going for the swipe because I know nests can burn to death at the last second. And end it with the tiniest sliver of health left on the nest. Cake and Clutch, thank you so much for this amazing game. As always, cats and kittens, entertaining you is my Hippocratic Oath. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.